Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Daddy Finn reveals everything while Steffy freaks out over Luna's DNA results. According to Monday, February 24th spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Daddy John Finn Finnegan will divulge everything because Steffy Forrester will be terrified by Luna Nozawa's DNA results. Free Star. When Finn told Steffy that he had slept with Poppy Nozawa, Romy Park, Steffy clearly didn't take it personally. In Steffy's opinion, Poppy should be held entirely accountable for taking advantage of Finn's affections for her when he was still quite young. In any case, Steffy doesn't think this hookup will have an impact on their marriage right now, because she knows it happened many years ago. It's obvious that Steffy only wants to help Finn and work with him to move on. Regretfully, Steffy is without a crucial component. Finn will have to complete his confession and explain how he became skeptical of Luna's paternity mystery on Monday's B&B episode. After realizing that Poppy might have been lying to him, Finn used 2 DNA tests to prove he was Luna's biological father. Finn will acknowledge that Poppy did, in fact, keep his daughter hidden from him all this time, despite Steffy's refusal to accept the reality of this horror. Naturally, Steffy might experience some terrible memories of her time in the cage when she was in danger of dying. Steffy will be furious about these paternity updates because Luna nearly erased her from the map until Finn saved her. Finn will eventually have to acknowledge that Luna's whereabouts are unclear after an enigmatic transfer. Steffy will have yet more reason to worry since the jail administration won't tell Finn where Luna was taken. Now that Remy has identified her as a criminal, Luna might experience her own panic attack at the Spencer estate. Will Remy acknowledge that he is correct as she remembers seeing Luna's face in a news report on the Il Giardino victims? Luna may be pleading with Remy to stay quiet about her house arrest arrangements since they are both looking for new beginnings. Will Remy agree to keep quiet since he feels Luna is a kindred spirit? Poppy will have to make a tough choice at the hospital. Poppy needs to be forgiven now, even though Lee Finnegan, Naomi Matsuda, is pressuring her to do so. Will Poppy ever come clean and admit that Finn is Luna's father, or will she continue to keep this a secret for as long as she can? According to spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Poppy and Lee's relationship might soon be irrevocably shattered, therefore we'll provide more predictions for all the surprises and upheavals. Finn clarifies, Steffy's Luna astonishment. Here are the spoilers for Monday, February 24th, 2025's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful. Fans can anticipate hearing the remaining portion of John Finn Finnegan's confession in the upcoming episode. Can Shin survive after finding out that Luna Nozawa is Finn's daughter? Let's discuss what will happen in the upcoming episode of the CBS soap opera as you continue reading. Finnegan's admission by John. On Monday, February 24th, Finn will keep being honest with his wife. Steffy is currently aware that Finn and Penelope Poppy Nozawa shared a bed many years ago. Steffy said that he was still a child and a family member, even if Finn claimed to be 18. Finn's wife tried to comfort him, but he felt embarrassed to tell her this anyway. But Steffy doesn't have the whole story. Finn is bringing up old history for a reason. The shock of Steffy Forrester Finnegan. Fans should anticipate that Finn will complete giving his wife the entire story when Monday's episode airs. Finn will clarify that Poppy denied that the baby was his when he asked her years ago. Additionally, Finn will inform Steffy that 2 DNA tests he performed show that Luna is his child. Steffy is going to be appalled. Steffy may also question whether Finn is considering moving forward with a relationship with Luna. Steffy isn't going to tolerate another murderer-in-law after putting up with one previously. The destiny of Luna Nozawa. According to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Finn and Steffy will have to decide how the Luna bomb will affect their marriage. A sneak peek, nevertheless, suggests that Finn will soon face Luna. Finn knocks on Bill Spencer's door for an unknown cause. When Luna opens the door, Finn receives the biggest shock of his life. Monday, February 24th spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Finn explains Steffy's Luna shock. February 24th, 2025 Monday. Fans may also witness Poppy's reaction upon learning of Finn's confession. Poppy may be in a desperate attempt to repair Lee Finnegan's harm. Is Poppy going to accuse Finn of lying? Will Poppy attempt to portray herself as the victim and place the blame on him? Additionally, there is the circumstance with Luna and Remy Price. The two appear to have met for the first time. Remy is already aware of Luna's transgressions. Although it doesn't appear to be an alliance, perhaps both parties are seeking a new beginning. Would they be able to start again together? Luna weeps over Finn's bio-dad news, the details of her cousin's night with Poppy. According to previews on The Bold and the Beautiful, Luna Nozawa will be devastated by the news of John Finn Finnegan's bio-dad. When it is discovered that her adopted cousin spent the night with Poppy Nozawa, Luna will undoubtedly have a lot to take in. When Finn arrives at the Spencer estate, Luna is shocked, according to the B&B preview video for the week of February 24th to 28th. When Finn finds out that Bill Spencer got Luna released from prison and placed under house arrest in his own house, he will also be devastated. Finn will undoubtedly ask Luna and Bill a lot of questions about it, but let's concentrate on the main concern at hand. Now that he is aware of the truth, Finn is unable to refuse Luna the answers she has been seeking for her father's answers throughout her life. Finn will have to set aside his rage for a while, even if he is still incensed by the terrible things Luna did, namely holding Steffy Forrester hostage with deadly purpose. It appears that Finn will sit down with Luna and confess that he was once much closer to Poppy than she realizes. Finn will open up about his intimate relationship with Poppy and how it resulted in a one-night stand that he believed would never be revealed. Finn now understands that Poppy was lying when she told him that he had no possibility of being Luna's father. Since Luna is in fact Finn's daughter, she will receive updates on the 2 paternity tests that ultimately resolve the mystery around her biological father. The emotional floodgates will open after Luna's initial shock, of course. Knowing the truth at last will be a comfort, particularly for Luna, who has always admired Finn and thought he was a wonderful man. Luna, on the other hand, will be furious with Poppy for denying her the chance to have Finn as a father. Maybe Luna will claim that if Poppy had been honest from the beginning, things would have gone differently. However, Luna will accept responsibility for her actions and will probably wonder whether Finn would ever forgive her. Given that Luna will undoubtedly be somewhat vulnerable with Finn, he might end up giving her a sympathetic embrace. Although Finn won't immediately forgive Luna for her transgressions, they might soon begin the process of developing a true father-daughter bond. We'll provide more predictions for all the drama because spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful indicate that Luna will be driven to tears when she learns of her paternity. Sheila ends Finn and Steffy's marriage with Luna crisis? According to previews for The Bold and the Beautiful, Sheila Sharp might be planning the last straw for Steffy Forrester and John Finn Finnegan. Will Sheila profit from the marital discord caused by Luna Nozawa? Fans of B&B are aware of Sheila's recent behavior, but her tendency to cause trouble will never completely go away. Sheila will inevitably make more mistakes, especially now that a fantastic chance is approaching. Finn is unquestionably Luna's biological father based on the findings of 2 paternity tests. Sheila may eventually see this as the ideal opportunity to attack as Steffy and Finn's marriage would suffer as a result of this paternity revelation. Regarding her wish to connect with Finn, Sheila has always seen Steffy as the true issue. Steffy would never permit Finn and his birth mother to connect, even though there were moments when it appeared as though Finn was on the verge of doing so. Although Steffy is the one preventing Finn and Sheila from dating in any way, Sheila may be hoping that would change. Sheila will definitely want to get in touch with Luna as soon as she receives information on her new grandchild, and she will also hope that Finn will take on the role of father. Sheila might see the possibility of a single, contented family, but Steffy must be completely removed from the scene first. Sheila may start visiting Cliff houses more frequently and agitating Steffy at this point. Sheila can be seen ambushing Steffy and pleading with her to allow Finn to be Luna's biological father. Sheila might argue that she should be permitted to see Hayes Forrester Finnegan as well, playing off her wish to become a grandmother to Luna. Steffy may experience some disturbing Sheila concerns again as a result of this whole Luna affair. It could serve as a sobering reminder of all the difficulties Finn and Steffy have already encountered as a result of his insane family members. When Sheila begins to recover, things can get worse while Steffy copes with Luna's paternity twist. Sheila might notice that Steffy and Finn's marriage is in danger of failing if she bothers her too much. According to our forecasts, Sheila will undoubtedly get into trouble in one way or another. According to spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, after Luna's paternity announcement, Steffy and Finn's relationship issues will take center stage. Sheila is enamored when Finn busts Bill and Luna and Steffy dazzles Taylor. According to The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers for the upcoming 2 weeks, from February 24th to March 7th, Steffy Forrester will stun Taylor Hayes, and John Finn Finnegan will bust Bill Spencer and Luna Nozawa. Here's what BNB fans may anticipate as Sheila Sharp's infatuation is rekindled. The week of February 24th to 28th is when Steffy will discover that Finn is the father of Luna. When Steffy finds out that Luna was moved out of her prison facility and that her present location is unclear, that unexpected turn of events will send her into a panic. After their meeting at Bill's house, Remy Price will continue to be interested in Luna. Remy appears positioned to eventually play a significant part in Luna's journey and will continue to learn more about her. It is possible that Luna may be placed under house arrest at the Spencer mansion when Steffy and Finn are subjected to a shocker later on. Luna will be shocked to see Finn when he arrives to Bill's house. According to BNB spoilers, Finn will demand answers and express his annoyance. Bill might talk about the attacks at the prison and how crucial it was to protect Luna. Additionally, Finn will get the opportunity to tell Luna the truth about the paternity test results. Luna is unquestionably Finn's biological daughter after passing 2 tests. When Luna finds out that Poppy Nozawa had an affair with Finn and concealed the fact that he was the father of her kid, you can bet she will experience a range of emotions. Sheila will also confront Poppy and say that Poppy will never know Finn as well as she does. Poppy will spill her drink over that remark because she is keeping a passionate secret about Finn. Deacon Sharp will issue a warning to Sheila if he suspects that she is resuming her obsession. Deacon will advise Sheila to avoid becoming obsessed with Finn and Hayes Forrester Finnegan because doing so would only cause problems. Sheila won't be aware that Luna is her grandchild at that time, but you can sure that when she finds out the complete truth, it will increase her fixation with her family. Steffy will update Taylor once she's had a chance to process all of the Luna news. When Taylor learns that Poppy slept with Finn and concealed Luna's paternity for so long, she will be equally as shocked. Rich Forrester will become enthusiastic about his ambitious intentions to take back control of Forrester Creations in the interim. Carter might feel too guilty to fully celebrate the introduction of Daphne Rose's perfume line. Soon, Daphne will take advantage of that shame and daringly try to get Carter to come closer. Hope Logan will catch a glimpse of the sexy moment when Daphne and Carter make out in the main office. Hope will have to make a decision regarding the Carter and Daphne scenario during the week of March 3rd to 7th. Will Hope believe that Steffy started this and that she is more familiar with Daphne than she has been revealing? It will be interesting to observe what Hope does next, because she may soon have a plan for retaliation. Luna's paternity will continue to cause controversy in the interim. It is certain that Poppy and enragedly Finnegan will clash at some point. Steffy might also set the rules for Finn and make it obvious that he is not allowed to date Luna. Will Finn set boundaries with his own daughter, even though he was prepared to avoid Sheila? We'll give you more predictions about Finn's actions, because spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful indicate that his desire to defend Luna and his caring nature may cause issues. The delicate balance of trust and expectation that had long characterized Steffy's life was upended when Finn's daughter revealed the truth, which slammed into the Forrester estate like a rogue tidal wave. The truth, long concealed in the shadows of whispered secrets and half-spoken confessions, was revealed to the world in one tragic, excruciating moment. Luna, the mysterious young woman whose presence had been a continual source of heartache and hope, was actually Finn's daughter. In the quiet aftermath of a typical family get-together, the bombshell fell like a thunderclap, leaving Steffy startled and inconsolable. Steffy had thought for years that her life, intertwined with Finn's and the history of Forrester Creations, was based on shared aspirations and understanding. Rather, she now had to face the fact that the man she had once had complete faith in had a huge secret that threatened to destroy everything she had worked so hard to achieve. The revelation came like lightning in the crowded, lavish foyer of the estate, where sophisticated chandeliers glistened on polished marble floors and whispered conversations filled the air with anticipation. Each flash of light revealed the betrayal, the confusion, and the raw emotion that now ran through every fiber of her being. As Steffy struggled to comprehend the seriousness of Finn's secret, her heart raced. The shadow of dishonesty now seems to have tarnished every recollection of their shared emotional moments and their whispered promises. For what length of time had the guy who had been her lover, confidant, and support concealed anything so important from her? The shock was too much to handle. Her mind was racing over every second, every nuanced clue she might have overlooked, suddenly assembling an inadvertent mosaic of secrets and falsehoods. She was alone in a prison of her own feelings as the world around her vanished in a cloud of regret and pain in that one terrible instant. It felt as though the very foundations of her life had been upended, causing her to face not only Finn's betrayal, but also the more difficult and profound question of whether or not her own assessments of loyalty and love had been permanently incorrect. Aware of the tempest he had unleashed, Finn's gaze flashed tensely from face to face across the room. His confession was intended to be a step toward atonement, a last-ditch effort to restore the little trust that remained in his broken relationship with Steffy, and it was given with a tremor of regret and the weight of past transgressions. However, rather than bringing about comprehension, his disclosure merely widened the gap between them. Once tender with love, Steffy's eyes now blazed with a mix of desperation and treachery. Against the backdrop of this devastating revelation, every unsaid vow and sweet moment that had previously united them became meaningless in that turbulent moment. The opulence of the mansion, its elaborate furnishings, the illustrious history of the Forrester name, and the glittering hope of a promising future, now appeared to be a mocking tribute to the frailty of interpersonal bonds and a sobering reminder that even the most meticulously constructed empires can fall apart when confronted with unspoken realities. Steffy experienced a deep emotional crisis that made her reevaluate who she was and where she fit into the complex web of love, ambition, and familial duty. The revelation was more than just the disclosure of Finn's secret. In the days that followed, there were many murmurs and sly looks in the hallways of Forrester Creations, all of which were tense due to a secret that had now come to light. Long regarded as the epitome of fortitude and tenacity, Steffy was now battling an internal conflict that threatened to consume her. Her feeling of security had been upended by the paternity revelation, which made her question whether the trust she had based her entire life on was only a delusion. Every exchange with Finn turned into a minefield, and every gaze they exchanged served as a vague reminder of a betrayal too profound to completely understand. As the lady they admired fought to make peace with the Finn she had known and the guy who had kept such an important truth from her, friends and confidants watched in quiet terror. Even the opulent rooms of the estate appeared to reverberate with the unsaid anguish of a betrayed love, and sessions that had before been humming with collaborative energy now had a sense of muted tension. During times of introspection, Steffy found herself meandering around the lavish corridors of the mansion, her footfall resonating in a remorseful and yearning silence. Every room and every well-known nook now had recollections of what might have been, a life of whispered secrets and shared dreams that had been permanently changed by Finn's admission. She was forced to face the question of whether she could ever fully forgive the guy who had broken her heart during these isolated moments as the full weight of the news fell upon her. Luna, whose own path had been characterized by mystery and an unrelenting search for identification, stood on the edge of the mayhem, entangled in a web of competing allegiances. Although others saw it as a breakthrough, the revelation of her true paternity simply made the complex feelings circling her more intense. On a wet, turbulent evening at Forrester Creations, when every whispered secret and every shadowed glance now came together into one explosive moment, Finn's attempt to make amends for the wrongs that had tormented his heart for all these turbulent years reached a fever pitch. Haunted by the weight of his past transgressions and desperate to save what was left of his broken reputation, Finn took his chance in the dark light of the boardroom, moving forward with a resolve that verged on desperation. For weeks, he had been struggling to come up with a plan that, if it worked, may finally end the pattern of dishonesty and restore the broken ties that had long characterized his turbulent relationship with his family and the Forrester empire. The weight of his confession caused his voice to falter as he started talking, and the words poured out in a flood of emotion that seemed to engulf the entire room. His attempt was more than just a statement of love or sorrow, it was a sincere attempt at atonement, a moment in which every ounce of his being begged for understanding, forgiveness, and the prospect of a future free from the specter of treachery. However, the response from those around Finn was as powerful as it was unanticipated as he opened up about his heart and his regrets. The unvarnished honesty of Finn's outburst shocked Hope, who had long been the ray of hope and resiliency in the face of unending conflict. She experienced dissonance as his words reverberated against the boardroom's harsh, frigid walls in that moment, a devastating insight that the man she had previously placed her whole trust in was now revealing a side of himself that was both weak and troubled. Hope's normally unwavering manner faltered as the storm of her own uncertainties and anguish swept over her like a tidal wave, leaving her reeling and attempting to find her footing in a sea of uncertainty. The emotional vibrations that ran through her were evident. Carter, whose own moral compass had long led him through the murky seas of business intrigue and personal treachery, could no longer keep quiet in that pressurized environment where every word seemed to hold the weight of 1,000 unsaid grievances. Carter walked up to make his confession, which promised to untangle the complex web of secrets that had plagued Forrester Creations for far too long. His resolve came from years of witnessing the gradual erosion of integrity and trust within the family. He admitted to knowing more than he had ever disclosed, exposing a string of secret dealings and devious schemes that had not only jeopardized the Forrester name's reputation, but also added to the heartache that now tainted the lives of those closest to him. His admission was shocking in its candor. Carter's confession came as a matter-of-fact revelation, a revealing of truths that had been hidden beneath layers of business scheming and personal grudges, rather than in a tone of self-pity or regret. A trail of astonished stillness and a noticeable change in the dynamics of power and trust were left behind when his comments sliced through the room's heated silence like a razor. As Carter described how he had tried to step in several times, attempts that had been blocked by the same people he had formerly regarded as allies, the room appeared to shrink, the atmosphere heavy with the seriousness of his revelations. His admission revealed a man divided between allegiance and morality, a man who had been compelled to decide between the security of the existing quo and the risky path of accountability and truth.